Welcome back to B Ball Bulletin, where we break down everything happening around the league. No fluff, just straight talk. And today we've got a trade that could quietly shift the direction of two franchises. The Chicago Bulls have officially traded Lonzo Ball to the Cleveland Cavaliers in exchange for Isaac Okoro. That's right, Lonzo, who's been sidelined for over 2 years, is on the move. Let's get into why this trade happened and what it means. From the Bulls' perspective, this was about finally turning the page. Lonzo hasn't played since January 2022. Multiple knee procedures and ongoing setbacks have cast serious doubt on whether he can ever return to form. Chicago, who once saw Lonzo as a long-term piece, simply couldn't afford to keep waiting, and so they pulled the trigger on a move that gets them a younger, healthy defender in Isaac Okoro. Okoro isn't a flashy name, but he's just 24 and already one of the stronger perimeter defenders in the league. He's a guy who doesn't need the ball to make an impact, and with a little offensive development, he could become a real two-way asset. In a Bull system that values wing defense and versatility, Okoro could thrive, especially with more minutes and responsibility. But now let's look at Cleveland. This is a swing for the fences. You don't trade away a healthy, playoff rotation wing for a player who hasn't suited up in over 2 seasons, unless you believe the upside is worth it. The Cavaliers are clearly hoping that Lonzo's rehab is finally turning the corner. And if he can return, even at 80% of what he was, he gives Cleveland something they've lacked, a pass-first, high IQ point guard who can defend at a high level and stretch the floor. A healthy Lonzo Ball next to Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, that changes everything. Suddenly, this backcourt becomes more dynamic, more balanced, and more dangerous. Of course, it's a gamble. There's no guarantee Lonzo ever gets back to that level. But Cleveland is betting on hope, and sometimes in the NBA, hope is enough to make a move. As for who won the trade, that's hard to say today. If Lonzo returns strong, Cleveland absolutely wins this deal. If he doesn't, Chicago made the smart play by getting a solid younger asset and cutting their losses. Either way, this trade is about direction. Chicago is recalibrating, and Cleveland is chasing potential greatness. So what do you think? Did the Bulls give up too early on Lonzo, or did the Cavs just take on too much risk? Let me know in the comments. And if you love honest NBA talk with no filter, hit that like button, subscribe to B Ball Bulletin, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breakdown. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next episode.